Well, when you get in a conflict with someone, do you find yourself trying to win a battle or trying to understand? If you're like most of us, you're trying to win a battle. I have to fight that all the time, especially with my wife of 47 years. I tend to want to win. That's so unhealthy. So, step number 3 in dealing with conflict and resolving conflict the right way is to seek understanding, not victory. The real victory is when we understand one another and we can respond to one another the right way. And as this young couple are looking at one another and talking to one another, they're seeking to understand, not just be victorious. And to do that, you need to learn to listen. That means you need to concentrate on what a person's saying, but particularly try to understand at a deep level. You've heard the statement, people will never care how much you know until they know how much you care. And we all want to be heard, listened to. I remember some years ago, my wife was on the board of a major nonprofit, and she came home from a convention and had some questions. And so she said, can we go out to lunch and talk about them? So we did, and we went out to lunch and actually coffee. And she started asking me questions, and as America's Life coach, I started to answer the questions. That's what I do. And she leaned over and patted me on the hand and said, honey, don't answer my questions. And I thought, well, honey, why in the world are you asking me questions if you don't want me to answer them? I didn't say anything, but I know what she was saying. She was saying, I don't want you to try to fix me. Never a good idea, by the way, with people. Instead, I want you to listen to what I'm thinking. I just want to process out loud, and I want your love. I don't want your counsel right now. So for the next hour and a half, I listened. I made no declarative statements. I did ask some clarifying questions to her, but I made no no statements of fact, though I wanted to. And when we got done, she leaned forward and tapped me on the hand and said, honey, thank you so much. She said, this is the best discussion we've ever had. And then she gave me a big kiss, and I thought, discussion? Did we have a discussion? But I understood the point. She wanted to be heard. She didn't need feedback at that point. She didn't want to be fixed. She just wanted to think out loud and be understood. Well, that's why we listen. And most conflict is really not about the stated issue. It's about how people are feeling. So when you're listening, listen to how people feel. Try to empathize with them. Remember, the goal is understanding, not winning. God gave us 2 ears and 1 mouth. That ought to tell us how much time we spend listening compared to speaking. So put that to work.